Okay. Mwe bari munonga barungi bitu abari kutureba mwe bari munonga abantu abamba subscribinga abantu abamba followinga abantu abari kusindika comments. Yes.
Ndingu mama mwe mwatireba.
So erizo batwagaruka nabaretera emanzanyu eminyeto eyinkubanye naha nkabutosha nkukimanya obwentu twasimbura manya
tusimbude
wabareba abishiki barunge nyonyozi nzinaha na rwabiheje obwentu mweta rwabiheje
yako.
So bitu musibire muta murize gahi bantu banje
turize nyondije.
Okay, that is good.
I'm not speaking because I'm using only English.
No, she is no yarga Canada.
You don't know English.
So, you want to talk about English with Englishing or it is not Englishing?
It is Englishing today.
If we are not speaking English.
Okay.
English we are like this.
Together.
Okay. So, tumanyisa abantu ba Western twafuna mu part ya England.
Yeah, we are the international Westerners.
Atemu barinde.
No, rabo muchijungu.
Ahunda rero mwana wa Mungereza nagambo runyango.
Tell him.
Bisha yona bikiriyaho bitogwe ninyenda kubamanyisa ngo sofa itwahika ikintu cyo kitamburo misho. Kandi abantu ni expectinga ebintu bitubinire byenyini.
Konka tuino bintu byinjimanye.
Yeah.
Think abantu babashengere cyo we have a lot for you guys.
I'm sorry, we have entertainment whereby abamwe muri abambakwa njo muri jungu. Whereby
I told you. Na kugambire.
Actually, English is not my mother language. Konka abambakwa tuzinira zira.
Banzo tugambira amazima. Is not your mother language Norway sebaho ninga.
Nurusebaho.
Nuru kwesebaho.
Nurunyokomaho. Mama tell him.
Ati noreba. Muri jungu ruchidogora kumanya uragambiro wabongereza nibagira ngo when you the hobo. Exaggerative rob the hobo. For me, I will not contour in your pool.
Let's
now the fact that you are
to Zimbabwe president
it is not her mother language. Simply means that such a debate is hampered, interrupted with any estopel.
tell him.
And it actually amount an act of rascality by the house. It's called Honorable Fred Mukasambide.
Yes. And we have this one who is coming for president. Kando gogondi izo gogo Majezi David William. Yes. So far we have two continents. Ati hinoro zunga hirwa hika na roro kaza hichisenje.
Ebintu nibikatu.
Obaza morwa hibo inayopuhu.
Thomas.
He haga for the Hira Balu.
Those things are embarrassing me here.
No, they are not embarrassing actually. I'm trying to communicate to our viewers. There is a lot inside that we have for them that they can't expect.
Yeah.
Yes, that is right. That is right.
They just have to keep their eyes open.
Kati muganda wange wasaidi zeno go gwawa.
Maso kutimbe.
Kategori mumbera.
Yes.
Owulirotia.
Tell us. Ogwawa.
Mwenda kamumbuzo mu Ruganda no Rujungu kandi munyankore.
Oriyo munyankore mama.
Mbahi
dia.
Mbahi mama.
Mbahi matewe.
Mbahi amatega.
Mbahi chubawe. What?
Naza chuba? Chuba?
Ichuba tokurimanya? Ichuba tokurimanya?
Mbahi tazanzi. Me, literally, I'm feeling good, and I am so happy to be here again. Ni ababeba turebire, da as mbakwa mbebuza ogugayo. Yarugahi.
Aho teka kati. Nibaza kumurikiza.
The Englishman.
Okay, bito mudire byona. Hata bunabafunire rizoba. Tumuransige hazamani. Ninyenda kubabuza n'umutekateka nice cyikuretere minyeto. Yabura kuba employed ninge tari employed. Ninyenda yes hata oworu zungu yetebekanise oworu swahili yetebekanise oworu Uganda yetebekanise oworu nyankore iwe twasimbura.
Owe chuba yetebekanise
yabihani.
Tichuba ni ichuba yes. So ninyenda mungambire numutekateka nahabwachi je minyeto etine mirimo etari
Usanga
employed.
attention ngege mu nchiriza nyonji tandike
Yes.
nza kutigamba mu ndimisha
Munombo gufudishumeho.
nza kutigamba mu Ruganda ndigamba mu Nyankore
Yes.
ndigamba no mu Rwanda
Perfect.
Ogikuteko.
Hey.
bagera urugero mu Ruganda tibo cyawanga omvubuko omutayi na vision nogenda n'omusajja omukulu ayina television oluvannyuma lw'emyaka 10 ojja kutuulanga ku television olaboyo omuvubuka eyina vision ekituufu okumanyisa n'okugira ngu mwansho ngaabwenki eminyeto mu mulembe gwito ogwo ebakweta mu Gen Z generation tibiine emirimo is that abingi we prefer television at the expense of the vision mu Nyankore Nyakitara ntukunde ebintu bya hihi
ntukunde bikwangasha
personally I deal with a sector that employs people abantu abarikuba nibenda emirimo norangu entire target yabo about what benefit does it come with not necessarily what impact they are going to create in the public as of we're going to buy employers differently they don't prefer that when that kind of mentality akureba no kunda television kutuza vision we're wingi we get encapsulated in that whole kind of thing man akwiriza hopes with an assumption that they will employ you but indefinitely in the long run over kufuna umurimo kumba umuntu from the start akwarebera no kunda television umanya gwa vision
konkashi that's true ntakuchwire kirimi hariho umuntu obwakwija abamwe ba employees na kureba I can kujudge njiraho even before ataka kwelize na interview ajanta konko bunakubasa oshanga yakurabya mamisho and yet you have more ability and you're capable of doing that job better than obabaza kweliza
hati nyo chibuzo cyo nani cyabanga sinsinya na leto maramwa munjirize nkigarke you see there is a statement in English that goes wherever you see fire as a matter of fact there definitely there must be smoke. There's no smoke without fire. Obwiro bwinjo muntu wala kumusanga mu office ye if they judge you with bias for example kuko wachigamba minyeto yebere bitwangwi na nyontire mu na muntu ya rise ahanta hinari ni managing umunsa w'umurumo konka abana izakurabye bina orari yakwingura akikukura umujyango hazoriya no wagabe mirimo atagaruka nyina mu ngambire kwa kubira riwe umuntu ngo waiza kwingura akagenda kuriya bakamuri faringo wawe baka how would you surely handle such a person abana bazobaraje mu amateta especially nkita basiza abana barenge be umwana nazoka kusara ko ngayine bina ririti akozo mu
ninganduka kirungi
kandi baba amuri no musembero
kandi na n'urujungu ndwingi bantu mo barukunde mu reka tube hambo na n'urujungu twese rwingi
n'abarushomera ati kankubuza ninza kuruga hari ya masti nshomere bachelors zanje of what I have money banshomere hari ya masti wakireba I have my CV already ni babiri mu byona I put good actually excellent English not even good English only hati niza nkakureta ho rujungu rwanje ryo mu CV frequent English
sinzi nanyenda kubuza nyoka nanyenda kukerenge ngo maramoko is it true ngo minyite denemero wezi yo tokori yo kutureba nyonje cyane nanyenda ku actually ngice nababuriza ahabwash abantu bagabera kimemero maboko nibendera cyuma abakozi
ahari 100% abari yakutureba nisho especially kujambo ekeke kintu tutandisire as in the youth kandi ndi sure abantu abinze bari kutureba neminyeto konka nyenda kubagabira abana bayano batureba out there a scale ya 100% 80% of these people to be in a middle konka they can mbabasa kufuna obwire mbabasa they can get money to buy data to watch us nana kare like nande binde bintu obuntu ebintu umuntu byakuba naenda kwesya but this the good paying jobs ezimuyono mugamba ngo ngabantu nibagabe emirimo azimemirimo yotero banyokamba
no manya bwachi
emirimo out there abana bashomire
kashimanya emirimo nyewe kingo ndakumanyisa neki mbu you people ko kwiza waza kugira ngo waza kuronda umurimo first ekibamba gambo appearance mbu ko kuba ine CV yawe
kale kanga masma appearance tayine ku determining umuntu yana because abantu
atkane kubuza okaza kuzoma banka iwo gendo tire munankeji these nigina zezi tukuzara hizo to mu Uganda ngo nho ine CV yawe no manyang first naza kushika yiteka yo CV right konkaba kureba appearance bagire mbu our customers our client will not deal with this person.
No, some people abamwe kangambira atatu. Abantu abamwe niba judging umuntu. They judge people before they know them.
True.
That is what I'm trying to talk about.
Anti be
Especially
that person over tara judging.
Hapana.
No,
Yes.
lekangambire just no matter hari umuntu ari kugira nti nyogwe ni mwangana n'umutima gwanje neshagama yanjye.
Abone bache abo bihiremu.
Atine cyakumanyaho.
But everyone has that. Benzi. Uzito basa kwangu umuntu just first sight. Ukamureba akakutama.
Weshagama yanjye kamwanga. You know that?
Yes.
Kandi abana out there abana bine certificates people have graduated konga abana tibine mirimo kandi nigenda kugambira ngo there is someone out toha hanjira bishiba brown oyombetsere joine figure inibere hati ntakujjanyo ni am small tindu kutukura munonga tindi murimba tinyine kibunu but nshomire graduating then there is someone orashange ndeka kugambira orashange yes na wakashoma konga twisha turi babiri kambya tukagenda kushaba umurimo
Yes.
Especially I'm talking just in your ngamba it is about these male bosses. That is what I'm talking about because me personally chirambiro so I'm talking out of experience. Ntuza kwisha turi babiri nyo wari kwingana ati I'm small tinyine kibunu tinyine ibere tin muri ngwati echemere shinyine umushisha ndebaje no I cannot employ somebody arukureba
Mwene cyo kumanyisa hinabo kwetega mwene betega hati mwenu nuwenda gambire menyete nyine tureba ngo eyetege eyetege
ati ari ndishire kinanye nakugamba aze kinanye cyabanguncho gambo mu rujungu why campus is a lot of people outside Western Uganda, even outside Uganda itself. You see, there is something called deemed advantage. There is a difference to find you are built like that, and then this one is that well built like you described. But then she has a deemed advantage that on the job you are both applying for, she has surely right year's qualifications.
Yes.
There are things that need skill. What exactly am I trying to bring home is like, abana beberevi, our goal is entirely about going to the university or going to institutions of higher learning. We do not care a lot about what courses we are going to do there. This is what they are going to help us when we come back to the usual public. I have people we went to Makere University with. People did bachelors of environmental science.
Yes.
You see? And they are also complaining that they do not have jobs.
Yes.
You come back, you realize the thing you studied in the first place is in and of itself irrelevant. Can we tell the people outside there the truth that we can please focus on learning important and impactful things?
Yes.
Abantu baza university, abantu baza institutions of higher learning, but they have qualifications that do not actually add up in our entire public. Bantu mwe mushome bintu especially dealing with skills at hand.
Konka atamana kaba bishomere atkambe
kubuza. Abamwe actually chiyagamba chirinti abamwe nibaza a campuses ningamba genda kushome bashoma just because of peer pressure. Our rantimperize na nankasi 60 so I have to go with them on campus and they take the same course. Actually abamwe baba kozere na groups, they create groups. They are like, no, we go to this campus, we are taking this course.
But what is the use?
Oshangango
they are taking courses kuzaha campus kushoma kosi ya nanke yashomire kandi wewe nyine wajishomire either abasakubaya yaje
ashati abazire amanyabazire ne bantu binda abana bo bashomye. Is it bad of educating omwana akuba muzire omuzire no akujya kinyonyi ne sent
bantu enshonga yanje yaberingu. It is okay to study a course of your choice.
Yes.
But before you make that choice, always be sure you have a targeted objective.
So how you
course honestly, if they must get employed, it is either going to be very tricky here in Uganda, especially with an assumption that if you don't have technical know-who, that course becomes very tricky for you to get the job.
Ate kamwereke ebintu byo mu Uganda birebi obwiro bwingi bikabamu references nyingi like nyini za kushoma kwa now who tells who you should take this course that you get this job.
A lot of people, some of them are influenced by parents. I mean, Baba influenced by friends. I mean, Baba influenced by the name of the course.
Ate beni jobi inkwenda.
What dreams they are 5. Nijuka first time na fikindamuka kwa course, bajeta course ingani
combination yeah.
Was physics, economics and mathematics.
Pem.
Tamutunki ya points itani. I was doing PEM because idea everyone was doing PEM. It was sounding like a sense book combination. Until I realized this is actually not my thing.
For how long? How do you
Tukora
raise
mare
the
tamwi.
Abana-
Tam 1.6 tam 2.6.
abana bakutwara riti kandi orebwa ko wabira ine riti
nyonka bani ne literature O level na A level
Nyonka chikorana from science era kuna physics na math na gar
mazima
na economics and geography. Because narinda banga wensobola bakomwana kazodeche baharo ba onarebe nyonyozi. Bano sijja kusobola wo. So buli makore kyasobola banangite mutukarubiriza.
Yes.
You don't have taken kono hu nayo so mebintu byetaga referrals. So mekintu ngomuntu agenda kulaba skill yo. You are unavoidable.
Genda wali ngichalani uveyo.
Yes.
I think you make money.
But you people, are you accounting? Yes. Get from school. I come learn a charan. Then after I go for a jemnyaka neberi yenga hi.
No,
you people ni mutubare.
can't.
How are you going to tell me
No,
njendenji
Nema-
get charan na heza kushoma emyaka inkuma mazuro mu kushoma yonka nema. It is enough.
Ati,
I want to work. I started.
Okay, you stay at home na nepta
I start home.
ogumeyo otine mirimo.
No,
That's why we are
Abana-
telling you.
Omama teta.
Iroko yegeti-
Tugambire nshonga we more specific terms eringwe.
Nyowe
Ubasomero tabo.
eh.
Babuhumuzaho.
Then
Baba
na
nabireme
some-
no biza blaming the public.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Ekindi kubamanyisa neki no kugira ekibuzo cyane kigira aha bwenki batine mirimo, which means these people nebekwasa government tebahire ki mirimo and abazire bakozira umurimo gw'amani gwo kushomesa abana. But my problem is omuzire kakoza kushomesa omwana aya akuba mwana nabari yishomero njimasa natine connections hata abazire bizire bareka abana baheza kushoma nonchenga abana babarekaho ata agira ngo nabana ganya na namuzire mutahi munyonka mushomesa
No, kangambire for that
Nkashobora kwara yakushomesera nangwa yongereza.
I'm referring. Can't you refer your child when you are your ground?
My mother is a peasant. You want her to refer me to who? To who? Akarona school fees. You want me to refer me to who?
her fellow peasants.
This is a person who has struggled to get tuition. And you are blaming her for not having a job. You should have been too wide to study something practical that you can be employed. Hey, you don't have to come back to blame the parents.
Yeah, we are not blaming. We are not blaming the parents. We are not blaming the parents. But we are saying some of the parents. Do you know that some of the parents they educate kids and after education they cannot refer you. Yahurango onuza kufuna umurimo nankeje agira omwana wanje gakurigiro ko nkurebe ibintu byari gukora yaza ihona tarashishe omukago gwanje na nehi yaza kushaba umurimo. Do you know that some of the parents cannot refer their children?
No, it was out.
That is the point. Tibona ngo bine michwembe ni.
Tibona ngandi wensawo bachabo.
Ate michwembe. Let me ask you. Abana barigira ha bakaiza kushoma bakagenda in this company ya bireri app there is it former Nakumat app? That company. No, yeah, it was a company there. As abantu abagire bakaba bashomira. Tukwe? They are no the way how they looked. Those people actually respect. They looked smart. Kugira mkwa za kushoma they inspire you at least to go and apply for that job to enter in the company. Ababa no janga baka atizisha yaza hakeme romi shaka government tetuyambire yara biro muri yecho naba right ninga nabaguye
ati baba ari mu mbera akika
mbi my brother mbi mbera mbaya nyugo niko chimanya company yachari wo teri wona expectations aba fere na
bari bategera bulungu
Jerry ya bari basomye those people
that is what we are talking about. Abana abara kuchida kugenda bo muri iyo company they wanted bakambenda sente zahi
sente zahi
like they tubana kozenda research kumanya eki ndiyo niza is this real?
No, actually bambi abana bamwe think aba blaming. These people they come out of school when they are so desperate to get what to do. Kana oshanga those companies nizibagambira if you want to join us we are going to give abamwe bakabajja they're going to give them accommodation, they're going to give them manya what about promising a salary but no chijuhuro jante no.
But the funny thing is as a companies niziba ati how no baso takusha basente kumpo murimo kandi already ndukushaba umurimo ngufune sente
actually
and by the way that's how they are
bana byo mwasome byategera
okusoma
tugenda kujja waro tese nawe yakusigale waka
osoma byotegera
byo mwasome byategera funo kusoma ibintu byo manyi togenda funo umurimo banange
atene ekirala waliwo emirimu
sometimes abazira bamwe na no mwe we as children are going to rock career guidance.
Yes. Esho china ni ngamba.
Shango mzire yakuja oyinokutwara education.
Ndobe teacher.
Mwebere kanchi gamba muri yankore. Ibitebigiyemu abaziye. All questions ngana blaming
kuviha mutwa kusomesa.
Nyowendi.
Abazira amatu.
Ndibenu kepo kutwara kana. Let me tell you.
Abazira amatu barasho.
35% Ugandans are below the poverty line.
Let me say
35%.
Yes.
35% of Ugandans are below the poverty line. When we say below the poverty line, we are talking about a Ugandan who cannot access 1,000 in a day.
Yeah.
You are getting it.
Yes.
Now what that exactly implies is abaziribita bingi nabachi n'abantu ba butosha.
Yes.
We are talking about who strive so hard to be mirimo, but they keep you at school. So honestly, my defense is it doesn't matter whether or not they have guided you. Use your knowledge as a person who got educated to survive. This parent deserves to be appreciated, not to be blamed at all costs.
We are not blaming them. Konkana when they should put a hand.
We are talking about a parent who did not go to school. How do you want her to guide you?
This is what I'm talking about. As me, ndio mwana olio mzili, nisha tuwashitama hamwe. I'm done with my senior 6 or senior 4. Tuwashitama na table. I'm telling you, mom, dad, me, I cannot manage this course that you're telling me to take, right? I'm preferring to take this. As a parent, understand me. Kanyi owenje bwanje ninga shokwetegeza kwanje ahano kwarati nho kubasa. Support me in that. Kuja nkunda heza kushomete chinkwenda. Emirimo bana yarema. Still it will be within me ndikumanya.
Tiburi muzire mnashara mu mwana we kosi yako
inditwara. Let me interject a bit. Where I come from, for example, people will not fail to carry better combinations or courses because the parent has not guided. That's a debate for another day.
Yes.
My issue is we are talking about a contemporary Ugandan who doesn't even know what a combination is, but they are looking for money to keep you at school. How exactly do you want them to guide you? These parents we are talking about na combination is that
yes,
na
when
for them all they do is give you the money.
Kame nkubuzi ola longo bakwana akorezo sente taina abantu bakwana akora okubeze sente tinko myangu nabali yomuka arina nabantu bakarongo nabuze mushango nabantu abamwani kashi natuno mwani nashubuza nabali nashubuza nabali
abuzabe gara bakuzumuka kugona
achaba abari kushubuza nabo bona kubera kubera yambara kushora mu mwani boye kwarisha kushaba
na nechinde
baza kushaba badifense
telling out of experience.
But you are telling us out of experience. You are one person out of 100.
Someone out there who is experienced.
Na nechine tinari nyenda kugamba abantu. Bana boba toina. Na darafe abanonye emirimo. Including myself. Bana namarara gakendere.
Amarara.
Abantu bano tubabulira namarara gakendere.
Ino generation ya amarara.
Niko ni CV unozo wani tutamteki. This specific tell me you want the job. Ore no muandika CV ngano ruzungu wani tutamteki.
Ngengeri jo saba mongo imo.
The same people look together tuandike CV.
Right and understand mulimo abantu abaina company ngaite yasoma. Gono muandike ibi.
Ngabakaka mwatu he.
Nagamba unagenda kunzibira company. Namarara gakendere ko. Abana bano tulina amarara mangi mazibu.
Bagala you understand. Omwana wateka mono ruzungu.
Bana bora babera ne pina nalanga mweru yengalo zachibimala. Onja kutula ne waka.
Notakushaba omurimo omukampani abakora abakutabura ebyo byokunywa wandiko rujungu rwana kogurwa mukasambi
bamanyangu wakora company yawo na nechine kimunda kubaganda abantu abari kutureba oko abantu kuba hineminyete kufune mirimo yahikamirimo ekaragamuramo no manya omuntu yes oruhono takakora kasente ocheza kafunamu ogire binte byakutwara like this guy timanya mukareba guy was called who obadan oba aburize ngo okutwara amagara na nesimu yawe ngo tutware akagira mutwara amagara mu ndekere simu yanjye you know that guy akaba nakora mu companies around like MTN actually overkana kwa nomu za day to day like cleaning and that kana akora sente so hatu kumsanga street is complaining taine murimo kweri after reaching at that level of saying something like that and you're working for that company no jangu yeza kwa applying handi you know jaba kaka kakumhereza omurumo me I want to
me I think that
ahoru kora you have kuhereza hand they refer you
which is
akoba one of the CV
no bosaba mwe binenu kunyoka mbagambira
tibine nugu
binenu
baba kana bakozi
some bosses are rude man Kolino mango olyokwe.
Aren't you rude?
I'm not.
You're not rude.
Kolino mango olyokwe boss.
No mulembe gwe tulimu. Oli wabaye n'ennugu naye ng'olina ky'omwetaaza. Kakkana bakuyambe. Kakkana bakuyambe.
That is why. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why.
Ate olina entondo.
It is
n'entondo.
Actually, some bosses, when it comes to girls, my God, they are
Thank you.
Girls
sexually harassed.
they come
They
I'm a
come
girl
out.
from
They
Fuchileti.
come out.
Girls from Fuchileti.
When it
Okay.
comes
Ene
to
ekirala
sexual
guno omulembe gwe
harassment,
tulimu ebyanje kambi tumulugana n'ababuganda
Eh,
bavuga
buga.
guno omulembe gwe tulimu mwe abatuwerako obwerere lwaki temuwaako abagenda obbawo emirimu nabo ne babawo emirimu mutuwerako obwerere
They now
bali mubawe babawe
Ati
emirimu
tubawakola kuba tubagala.
No.
Yeah.
Oyinza osanga nze.
How will you give your boss a
No.
omulembe?
Let me
Will
tell
you
you
give that
something.
respect? Will you keep that respect to your
Ateta
boss?
fedde
Tomala
twateganga endabirwamu okulaba kapali naye kati okalabira weere abantu mubaweeko babawe emirimu
No. Because they won't give you that respect.
Don't
Your boss
try it.
won't respect you.
You won't at all.
Yes. They don't have cool
no,
respect.
ogenda kubaako boss. Wa CEO.
Abantu
Naona at the boss. Boss naza kurecommending osangana. Let me tell you what
katugende
naza kuba nagamba na driver. Nakubona nagamba na driver just haza kuna naza kupereza. Na askari bamugambire.
inakinga nakubuuza kyamwe
Company yona.
inakinga nakubuuza
Apa yone
Ati, I understand we are in the youthful stage. Nangana bakutureba benji they are in the youthful stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Iwatine mu rumari yo mukasitami. Owanjire kuba abantu bona bitu wagamba. Aho sitamiro wanyo kumara omwaka. Oyira abantu bange. Amanyanga bamuhiro. Batara bakozi ba company yo. Abamwe abantu bamuhiro na batara bakozi ba company yo. Abantu bawe ko bakuwo muri muvumuzanye.
Nenda lwachi mukolebe ebintu. Actually, let me tell you this. There is this scandal. Sikumanya bamwe abirebero. It was shown on character. That uncut character. Bakaleta babichibiti. It was who? It was this princess and the lady over called who? Ababana bakagenda no saba tricking this the man to Zari. Right? Bakabana benda sent.
Shakib.
Waha, Shakib. I don't know whether you watched that story. So, hati nichimanyisa ngo bakagenda wo mugiga. Hazogo wo mugiga aine companies nyingi. Aine businesses nyingi. Instead of asking for a job, boba bareta scandals zabo zo kugira ngo bafune sent. Actually, I remember that story. It was about they wanted over like 5 million. Akoba they went home. They were video calling the house, the art pieces actually in the house with the photos in the house, the cars. So these girls nichimani chimanyisangu bakagenda already ababaza kuija ne babana bono benda kulibwa ba boss.
Thank you.
Habwensonga. No ndakushanga ngo hakitakuza yo bamurya baza bamuhereza omuro maybe. Eni kirebuka
Nango mu company ajijewa. Umuntu ajewa company.
Actually, wezancho china nchocho ali muno gambecho. Omuntu nayaza kuchiriza ngo boss kumurya. Naijide aine interest ze akumanya ndikuna byame na boss. Ombitari wa hale akashara kimuka.
So that's where you mess up. That's where you mess up. Over these guys, they were two. That was Chantel.
Aharukumanya akakubinga akafunda ndijo.
Ati ngo wako munaranga tugenda.
Listen, umanya hilebira yangi. Listen, hilebira yangi. Akuba this girl, Chantel and Princess, ogomshija rigireyo arikwenda kudefendinga makageye na nizi nariye. Wachireba. They failed to get the money. At the end of the day, back apologizing in front of a camera on a television that is worldwide. So, you people, boss, it doesn't work. Please.
Ongato babalia, ito baboy child watch, ngeke to batabavuga. Ana batabavuga. Mubere serious. Konka nyozi nagwire ni mpavura. Twagaruka maramwa. I would surely advise. Ngo parara gachendere. Bogenda ku university. Normal degree.
Yes.
One qualifications zona zo bofunye. Bokoma ho. Bogeza ke ibintu nebigana. Tukayo mango budde bucyari. So mekinde cyetagisa umukono.
Kachonga mabwe
katika example no boda yogera from experience. Let me tell you my experience. I did my diploma in journalism and mass communication. Nenda ni kukora nenda banga sente zikora.
Ngokora chi?
Teziva.
Ngokora chi? Waliokora chi. Ogandi wanotandika okora because there is that thing of coming from after education.
No. I was doing internship and where I did internship from I was retained.
Okay.
So I got employed.
Yes.
And then nenda banga nesende ze bampa. Sisi tegira. Atenga abantu wembera.
Wagaya sente.
The cost sagayas. Atenda chono nabo webuzibu. If I became patient I would be somewhere very far by now. Ntinazuku kamangu. Nemamba na here I think I need to study an additional substantive thing that can be primarily able to help me in my
career
other life, right? I went to Makerere University. I applied to study in the School of Asian Studies and Chinese. Nensoma China. I think immediately after the course, I was employed somewhere where they gave me money that was times 2. The first job I got.
Yes.
Nenga can't kenali insoma. It's actually, if you've been to Makerere, it's called Confucius Institute. It's kind of a small institute inside the university.
For how long?
The course takes 6 months. Or we're upgrading up other 6 months. Someone will not take you serious. They will take you lightly. We are really going to certificate now. That's China. But that course we are talking about can defeat the battles you get at Freedom Square.
Yes.
That's the course we're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, so maybe
anti experience.
Experience.
Yes.
Ndio mtu wakama timanyo kore ni meza. Bamwa winyono na mismatch.
Katika nkubuzi.
Yes.
Engari je wasome yo course je wasoma. Singazi ne sawa. Actually I'm sorry to use this brand or company something. Nebakugamba katugezenga muno betwina mu abasika chapati. And they gave you that opportunity to come and work. Ngo sika chapati and they give you the money that you wanted. Would you work from there?
If I am in a position of press up, I would entirely work. Money is money, doesn't matter where it comes from. Then
after that, when you added that course that you say,
but for you are lucky.
Will you put that thing after that course?
Will I do it?
Will you put that job in your CV to get that job in Bukit Days and what? Yes.
Or in a degree of education. In a degree of education, maybe physics and math. You have been employed maybe at Mara High School.
Yes.
But if you are paid 600k, there is an opportunity for you to study an additional hands-on thing. Rush for those things. They're actually more important than the degree. When I was in my senior 3, Jipam, John Patrick and Mama Babas had been running for president then. In a presidential debate that was held at Serena Hotel, Bakambuzangu, what is your view about Uganda's borrowing and failure to pay back? Akabadirati, personally, as a person who hopes to become president, I have no issues with anybody who borrows money. The rich people you see in public are rich on other people's money. The difference is what use you put the borrowed money.
Yeah.
Oshitegera ndikatengeza ko kugamba abantu abakurumta unumu abantu bine degree abantu bine masters abantu bine za PhD but trust me bine midara ya poka those same people you see
and they work
a lot konka to zo wizero generation yit mweni wona nogu na nabana bakureba ibintu tubyagala niko gendo temese embizi neka bibiri mu sente.
The problem is national areba na n'ikindi bako bagamba ko warebera muri muguria obaka sente bakwereza kace so nyine za kureba ngo eminyete mweneburwa emirimo ahubwo hiwasaba mu muntu bakwereza sente zo tarukwenda so teke ngo mwine high expectations za payments za salary
are different. My scenario is actually very different. You already nkabanye no murumo nabara kwa satisfied nesende eze to gurumu wo gurumu nyowe na neje mirumo yindo bataka gifundira kuba kumwetere mdwaro nkaga they don't show up na kudemu zenkaga sisi kole ne baka wasiba asiba akubira abantu bamutere ko data nate nkaga kugamba tazikolera mutugaye mirumo before we even have the smallest thing we can never talk about.
But me I think Batufu living in this Uganda, this era, whatever you touch, whatever you eat, wherever you sleep, wherever you walk, it needs money.
So where are you getting that money from?
You better stay with nothing, right?
It is trying.
What are you trying?
Trying what?
I try.
Or your producer wa fari ku camera wise. Na kugamba jangu uwo mulimo. Kwata camera. No muzo genda kumpa yembe.
That is different.
Okay. You know how to use it.
Yes.
Atizankwelezo umuntu.
Yes.
Generation ile chikuanza kubuza unaza kumpa zinga. ati niza kumutwari kumut utati 10 nato transport nkatauriza niza
I
kumaraho
cannot
obwanga
parent.
naye gwaguganye osibye bakanga webasi
Oka sometimes reka ngambe.
wenda takuzambura mo mutayigwa guka kushanga
That thing
Well, that's where people get you from.
ahamwe chintu chiri better. Because that thing ngambira.
No, it's never
No,
better.
no. Banzo puriseries. Nozo ona mazima kare. Kati je ninturanga Katete. From Katete to town, that is 2k transport. Ozo yono ngambe zo kuza kunshashura zinkuba ni nkora. Tuwa promisinga unoza kuba nompereza transport ninga shi lunch or supper ninga shi breakfast. Unoza kupata mitwaro ikumo jimpereza. Nyine rent. Wachireba. Hari hejo transport. Kare hati nyonko mushi. Nimbani nyataga bintu bita. Have to look good. I have to make sure I look good. So that nana hinyo ni nkora, you get more clients.
Munchiriza mugaruke
resting enda kwa shuaringa kuna heriza kushoma. I did the same course with Baines. I also did journalism and mass communication. Kuna heriza nti kushoma nakola intern akamoka korati mwe
kabura
ati kabura hongu nagumaho nshitami wahora
kunkumura umuntu kumenya nukure muguzani simu manyine uri bwagukwane bwagamba kolera bwerere jangu
let me tell you, I got a job, online job whereby omekafuna emdorejo eshatu a week
online.
Yes,
I love you too. That was too wise. That was too wise to have done.
Actually, I'm telling you the truth. I got 30,000 per week. It was an online job. Ndugama some clients. Only that. But nakashita manayibuza emtwarisha tu okwezi nizingai. Wahora, I have to eat, I have to pay rent. So what I had to do was even to juggle more. I had to be even some services whereby I had to be working in parties as a service provider. You get me? Whereby nkanya ntukulia ni hayezi na noku ni hayezi. So nazigita nakorati nakora kuna bintu yaho shita minagira. This man is not enough for what I want. I had to be wise enough or to have a vision. Kokuya gamba. If you don't have a vision, you're going to see that man that you on a what? On a television. So I was like, what can I do in this small money that I'm earning? I went online. Nazahaza YouTube. What? Naja, which job can I begin with this small?
Kana mura struggle yo murumu.
You get?
Ya YouTube no jibuze murumu.
Hey.
Ibintu bigumira mani.
Now kola and now. As for now, I'm a CEO of my own company.
Congratulations. We love you. CEO kutako twagala mazi. Okutako twagala kachai.
At insight yo gomana njamwajire. But kamba the insight ndijo na.
Yeah.
I am not going to talk from experience now.
Yeah.
We are not be using live example. Kambira ikintu cyo shemere umuntu kumanya. Hati ko for example no telebishani. Kuba rukwiriza umuntu mu kutelebishani. Let the payment come in later. You think
yeah.
The most important aspect is that at first back home
yes.
Automatically you start connecting with several other people. You need to be very sure that that is social capital that can transfer from this job to that one.
Yeah.
Nyowe person urabona abanza kora nkamano mwaka ndukora.
Omwaka.
This is not a joke.
Yeah.
Full year. Nganiteka musente ngabona kunyambala suit empya.
Ngozi jawa.
Ngankorera were.
Oluza toli mu
Yenda ko soke tugende mpola.
Tewali mu
nganteka mu atenga ngetinga stress ngoro muna wa muntu ambuza webigenze natambula kaleru woko. Banga lyo sobora kwogera.
Ze wali oteka mu wali zijja.
Nganoro munze wola ngoro mukale abantu bampa. Let me say that.
Oze wola basasura.
Let me first make my point. I know having here is not a big deal.
Yeah.
My whole issue is Owira oboro kumaro mu volunteering. For example, uri telebishani, uri kora mahurre, uri mushomesa, automatically kumkuzo workshops, press conferences, you connect to different people.
Yeah, actually you even make
friends.
friends.
Kweleza example y'abantu ngaba Ibrahim Semujunga, the current MP of Chira, kweleza examples abajoro Senyonyi, the current this man of NUP. Kweleza example y'aba Samson Kasumbo who is not a journalist who did theology in the UK. All those guys got jobs through referrals. Aba Semuju bakawa uri mu UBC bakora for over 2 years. But because kuba
Yoshua bali bakorera bwerere. Yoshua
bali bakorera bwerere that way. We follow statistics. What I'm trying to talk about is that it's important not to banzo zamu. Ogumurumu. It's called trying your luck. No muntu akwereza better chance ekuza kuemploying the more. Abantu abahize kubare batati. Nana atekereza ati umuntu ahereze kureba nkasenyonyi natiza umusenyonyi aturari umbifuza in 2015 Joel Senyonyi was in TV reading news
konkamba buze
it is true
abusokoro no gamba no kumanya ninga
okukora phenomenon
ojo mugamba you first volunteer you go
You
there
have to be patient. You have to be patient.
I'm not tugamba
Wow.
Ngidwene mtu agamba that is the key issue why our youth are not getting
Yeah,
employed
they are
we're
not
not trying
patient at
we
all.
need to suffer
ebintu bituru muri byenda
umwana azwire bari mu mutwara 20 gine mutwara abiri kisobora kutambuza kumara umwezi ngo genda korera
kacho gamba yambade capital yange
ayambade capital yo me I'm telling you actually nukumaririza we are living in a generation yemenye tetakora abakwata simuza miliyoni 3 abakwazwara inkizi mutwara 20 nizo sende sobora kunonyizo umurimo nukurenga twencha atone sende zinisigara
You
wo
can even start
That
a
money can even start
business
business.
with
let me
that
tell you
money that
it
you
is
have.
not bad omuntu tware kito yemitoro 20 ngateka mesuti yemitoro 20 ahagwesho ngahinguza kushaba umurimo nibanyenda ni smart ndice ndukurebe
atamenye
kanje
rero tugambaho ngaba takuzana kurunda murumo mbamba zo mabara
Just
mbamba
come
zakwana
up.
bi
asho kuzo mabara ni chibi
me I know of youth abakorone sente bakapanse motoka bakaza kwana bi
Umuntu tarita
nenge bisende je ntwara biri kipanse motoka
that is
Bazo
depression
murimo
stress
abantu
umurimo
bani sabamu ai namaje zone strahurre je mitwara bire rero noza
No,
kupanse
that's the
motoka
home dara.
Zorga zo arani opanse motoka imtwara 20 ko siba nayo ugenda mba resti omukwana nazo kukiza nango
Yes.
okay nje mtwara 20 wagura mu bucipiko mbwa perfume rukachipoka goba 15 haza kuraba mu mwaka ngutanka eduka ya perfume high school yes
That's true.
yes
ba motivational speakers
I'm not becoming a motivational speaker I'm talking about facts
I thought that was possible.
abasaka zibapanse motoka baza kwana bi
No,
omukazi mugambire want to ina
no manyam some at some stage at some level at some level the things that we studied at some level the things that we studied if I studied and completed
togenda
and I want my target I want the MTN company to employ me I'm targeting these big companies hati no tekateka ko kugenda no yevuga naba nshabire motoka nka ara najimpire nkajana ninyevuga kaze yo kashabo umurimo bakareba narwo motoka nyine CV zanje yo tekateka tukongera ha kushabo umurimo aho tubakumpereza mu
any company era kugenda word muno isha kushabo umurimo oyine kwijano yo
Teko kigamba konko kuwiza ogo wiza bigere ari kutambura ku rugakiruhura izo mutawuni wiza aha MTN offices na nanyo wiza nkataho mu banka nkataho mu company nkejo nka Airtel nkataha munkaza kushaba umurimo
noenda kunjira ndo muntu kuzakwereza umurimo naye merira getting wakure wataha muna motoka ninga ujane kijere
nawe wotuka wante wari SC era kagunde kakuba nekada wari mu office
era nawe akaba mu murimo wo none kubura ko amana uri muntu
era nkawurira bobo vakakoba era chora abana bari mu motoka esitama SC
humura ko
go ito laba why to mwishi ari kurugaza BS yo kwenyuma okamugira ngo ijatu meeting
abandi wagamba BS
nagamba kwenyuma
bana nabatereba
nagamba kwenyuma ka BSU nagamba kwenyuma ka BSU akiza okagira okamugira ngo nsanga hata titwa rwampara okaza kumuteko moto kokuza kumutwara triangle koko botine SC yashita mamu ukacinga birahuri my bro my dear friend no you can tell ogo munte hiyarga akaba kona nikakora ki akaba ka SC tkakozire ki karumu kokuza kusoza kari so nani mataringa kurebe kaje kugira ngo ofune cyo rukwenda
ibintu bitanu
ni
ari umuntu wo kubaza kugenda n'imotoka kushaba umurimo akakwima w'imotoka yiwijane
Yeah.
ari umuntu wo kubaza kuza gushaba akaguhereza aw'imotoka
but it is rare
so it's about reading of the mind
yeah
it's rare
it is
usanga mara
rare
datine motoka oyina motoka nakumurimo
ashikana amashomero mingi basa batine motoka batichaza bine
haza
motoka
mbamba rwane ntaro within the structure trust me
Staff
Mama wana chimwenda.
no kota benz
kanshi kandoko kame kubuza kashikar habana abo kushoma aha campus tebaro namuna some high schools around abana nabashoma biza nibevuga bine motoka is it bad
kashi twingana mani
aha kashatu nono nyimira cyo murumoniza ninyevuga iwe kuja manager to jine ninga director kugira ngo toine motoka is it
umane motoka yongo meno murimo gwaye
no obtademento ndo anti boss mumaka nedda siwe chikora siwe chikora kubakati obonde kerede
why would you go to
nenge chitufu chirinti
kwetega
yonkare babana last year like in early May when the year was still fresh and below abana bakaba bizire kora intana bakaba bamenda kututera station ujiketa kati nakusaba murumu nayo umwana yeye istamumbira norabanga bwakomonga nonyo mu bije yagenda muwa akaba nanda kutera abakozi kandi bo wayize kora intana umwana kusanga nakumbira no anything story nakujango yimkeho abayeye na nanga chimite bitse bro music yora editing abanye no kaba naikwe muwala agosige marara getwogera
ko barenzi nawe
abawiriza music ryo ku mirimo be bari wasinga bawona
mwe warabye kumgazinga mweru ngaye ne bina abayagara ryo mamuvune buri muntu amusara mu maso bakubakare ne bina turi tuti naye nandi bade nange sibagariza
nade manyagenda kwewa kananzeso ekire cyaba cyo kunade kuraba ekiro nakurabye nade njagara wewe wakane
ati abatari nakabina turagewa manani
abatari namba sasi mukore mwe mutinedda waliwo option babutunda naye nga beyimu
ebina telefuma muganda wange
ati sembarenge no kugamba urugero rugenda nti bomara okwasa akacyara kakalonje weka nga kaina amagezi kateke wakakafumbe ako kakamago katufuna webina satisfying omutima go
Kachoga mboni oyimu kubabula bana abantu bafuna
wamaka njagaro no wamaka no webina gwa ino mutima gwe Yesu fitwagara mabina gwebera na mutima gwe Yesu fitwagara mabina agokula kusere no wewaka kuba ekitufukiri ndaba bakaza
but will you maintain them
I can maintain this one
wewaka
no webina sibara mu maintaininga
atika togo
abamabina banji bayititifu biveke
ati bagambara Chibari wano mu maso bagambara
emirimu bana mwe bakazi mwe tukoyo kunywa ndayiro mu baranga temuina sente munonye emirimu mukole
bakuba ruseke promax
bakuba ruseke temwagala kola mirimu ate namwe abavubuka abakomberera abakazi oruseke munonye emirimu mukole
ate bakolanga ngayina
ogera no sanga muvubuka
inze kati resti ya jenga ina makasenteke
kari katusoze babulira
bara mburokwocha
osanga umusekezi taine murumu ngakashema tubagamba ruzungu banagomere gwata innocent oruzungu yogira rwaki tukola baba wa mirimu
kirabika bo mano teka
mukara n'umurumo warga waza triple c waza kumugamba ngo n'umurumo saje umugezo oruzungu taruburi tukoyagara muri mtajja kuwa
ainango ori mu ruzungu yagara kuva
ojoyogera oruzungu bala mukakane tubayambe temugenda kujanga mutukanga tetujja kubayamba
so
amarara gakendere to innocent oyogera oruzungu
the point is you first make a research where you're going to apply first soko tegere boss wagendo meetinga munyankore musoga muchiga muchi then after that at least to tegere like make a research where you're going to apply from
actually
yes.
Even communication matters
yes
kurije wagambo are you polite ninga
no me ina batabakuza kuta nyowe chitire hato oyizaza kunshaba mu rumoyizo nyoni map television nyowe ni video national kwasa muchi ababona bokoro bo bunto buno bureba n'ubwana no nyoni manya like akwereka
I know of a man over a doctor our qualifications the guy is a graduate from Massachusetts in the US yes he's a graduate from Harvard
University
when he came back to Uganda they did no hospital was willing to employ him because they would tell him we cannot afford to pay you Whatever qualifications always kuba ekigo ojo tukanga you studied a lot gwenye mtima bakutetujja kuwa muntu tukanga bana
mwabagala
jangu bola
baby agala musivi
jangu
no one of my young
atiyo no manyangu let's talk about live examples of Uganda recently we were recruiting abana bakuzo forces when they say bagira ngo nibe ndakusoma ciao
kawo
abana banje
we togera turi kusini bamuchaye
ekakugambe bana baza ku recruiting abana bakusoma UPDF for example if they say they want senior for certificate watu ari asist bakwita get it from me
no bawa
but why would you take
alternatively waji twarayo if you have a technical know-how by all means bakora bibo kagenda
aho nho ari obza
why kayo kuriya wabo ya training engoko ranze kutanduka bucyari kare everyone knows post the training you are going to go for cadets training but anga kutera karenchi
ngokora
that is why humbleness is a must if they say they want senior 4 qualification bring senior 4 we understand you know the English but in the army we speak Kiswahili yes here the English is not relevant we understand abasoja bari mu town abantu bayira baba kubavuga piki abari mutawuno abantu bakashoma abantu babayine ebitabo people know English nekati muri mugwakula tekutaga luzungu
ate babira n'embozi
bategeera ngabogera nyeto noreba bisa
otula ku boda ngo
anyoko mwana toka mukwana muri nyankwe the first time
ngo kweno sharugumire urunyanko eno sharugumire
kamuntu namugamba tunyoni kunda kungubyamandara ninde utaka yes
azabanyoni bonku baninye
ne mtu ogeza oluzungu
muresi bakongaze mu lusi
bandi mu lusi bako
naye si kibi
ababoda bakunyiza nabugana today nambugana nti namja nti what I said, how are you going
kati umwana mulungi bana abana weba kusoma mtunuri bana abana bogera nabo mu luzungu nenda bikana ye matarenga mulimo mwara ngo muri atasana local language
ya atawe beba chasinzo butamanya luzungu
bandi babate bamanyi oyinzo mugamba ko Soviet nagabibagala kunisa bya kuliya tebamanyi abo bola lugezigezi oluzungu abate bamanyi
lubalingo lwa
Maenge kusiri. Because at the end of the day, we want to nyambozi.
Yeah.
But you people, to be realistic. When you don't have a job, that means you don't have money. You're going to lose friends. People are going to look at you as a nuisance. Chonna chiri karo baba wasoma bate wasoma. Fubo kulali kangu inachoko. Baba wetu ndechukuli yao kumpi. Ngatecheta kisa qualifications zo ngachikuwa send. Mukole ebintu ebyo. Baba wala mmwe mukiriza baba we milimo mu salon.
Nze nadendo
mutunde perfume.
na
demo tuleka na degree musimanyi ama degree na accountants kwa hata ina banka ogenda kola wa atenga no rumune degree ja ina second class upper
waliwo sako ego sako bichi
actually second class lower kaka na tukuyambi
but the check
msawa murumona atukura misari rumango ndo gamboro tonto miza nawe jangu mpora tukuyambi
hate ekintu kire batiya nyona nitekateka abantu eminyete mingi mutandika okwega ebintu by'emikono omwana okuza kujya ngo rege kuri uze kushoma kora izo kushaba abantu abo waza kubara percent eri kushohora baheza kushoma no ntuba turyaho hate azane beha period nibagira ngo BSU yaza kushohoza abana simanyi rukumisha na mwenda bakugira ngo simanyi YMC yaza kushoza abana 15 rwenda na 8 mbu makerere simanyi hwati yaza kushoza hata ababona abaza kushohora bona kandi bashomire
nikimanyi
bakikire ni barimu hati bano tekateka mwena company zezo zikabijuza mu company zezo ko yemwena muze gukora so nikimanyi sangwe abantu bamwe kora heze kushoma wiza you try you are kuhandika na CV zawe applying emirimo. Then go back sit. Tell your parents or tell anyone, your guide. When we no mutobora gamba kwa sakuyam. Muje tukonka if I can learn how okuba kubasa kubazira. Kuna kubasa kwega kuba kubasa kukoreza entebe. Kuna kubasa kwega kuba kubasa kuruka ebyibo. At least learn something. At least learn something. Baje biulira ateka kale babiteke mu comment section bagara kukora chi
twaze
ndo bafa ko enjare ruma ngo bareke jabaka kanye enjare ruma gwe biveke
nenga akakomando ke wa Hasani ako bakasobola
na each commando cyane
nena abakazi mutuyambe bambi ibikomando bibaletera okuberanga umubiri gukanga bula tumuri nye bikomando kare kangoma bakazi mu mutuyambe bikomando bisuse mugazi no mupata kubina ngabirenye
kukashe bikomando kabituberire he bikomando bashamu
yono kwate bine buri yabe
nze nama bina tuti siva au tuti tingurodo ndio mnyankore
banange
basira takambatumbwe
na basasa abantu abatine na nyashi
andatine mabina
godo bye
yasusa when no maisa tuyo tubona abonitwe
Austin
ndeka kurebera
wabo uri mukazo tine mabina ubanyukura kantu uri mugezi nyohe kisosi kwa toina magezi katuyambe tuti ato kutaine mabina
kachoka
mugaya kujangwa ine degree
kanga kubuza kato support ngoya ine bina ngataina
toina common sense atufuyaga tuyambe
o supporting ngoya ine bina ngata magezi taina
balina face
amagezi tusobora kugula
iyo
ngenja mutegerera
ngakibura mu bwanzo
ngaye bina nja kwesa bina kwesa umutwe gwa yes
mabina gaga
atemo bato ina mabina kamba wa magezi wote ine kibuno wezo mu kibanza aza nimba kunda manya badiri wote ine kibuno kunkora kuranga n'amagezi tamaru yokozo mahitse okay twakore agene maje
ngaya kugamira gayingira amaje no gamba omucyanga
ina genda urabona umwana face abantu abakora mu cyo umwana ina face sano kulanga ebizigo
bwe buno bwe bayita bu center piece be ba decoration
umwana nabasakuranga yogati asobora kulanga yogati asobora kulanga amanyima nabora bateka ku kimotoka this girl can advertise very beautiful thing because she's a cute girl atono walo mubi bobo ne chance ngato ina binanga ne face musobora kulanga dagara ganda yes bakuteka akazire bakuteka abizigo bya habo customer ngo ufuna sent gwebero umuntu ayina sent asobora kubera mubi wo ine sent nyono bokuja ngumeni yeje maswana
meanwhile
abana bakaza bari yo kwa mango ine sent yenda kuswera
meanwhile abari yo abakwenda cake
ehingambira nyona wamane nyoti kubasa
omushogu nakora cookies
namwe empangare yanje gishware ne kora za keko gito butakakukamba
peta
we nakora kuba keko baba kuringo byenye bwaho that's a bit for another
kasa mbamu gisazire
nana za divorce ndazikora
dadizi za keki nane bigende kwategera n'amanga
esawa no
twabadro tukaba batine mirumo twabadukaba ngo naguza keke reka olikaze ko biza kumwambira ngo wenye kugure keke isa kwegese ufune mu nawafune
skills zofune skills
kongazi twagamba keke you know I can texting baby cake gendo igiwe bakola cake chokola at the start nabagambi ngo mukazi bochawa ngo ko mutwa ina vision no yagalo no mkula ina television nifa ime maka 10 ugenda kutulanga ku television yaboyo mvubuka
ina vision
kasamba
njawro nguza mujiraba
no your watch television already ya for some
naye bayine ineshite chite chibakugamba bakujirambo it is good to suffer ninga chibonire munonga kubona abona olinka Dubai okusinga
kubona kurira kakoba
abantu mwe wanje
Mjira wa rota no manya kurira kuri ori Dubai otenda nanesera kugadi
no hata Dubai Dubai
nitakwenda
Paris ngo yao
I will cry from
Kane chindi
unapeleka koba
they send me
yo murembe guruvere vere kuyetira rumwana kujya mu degree we najifuna abwa ona
yeah
bajye nkasoma abana bayine ibyo bakola abana mbazana chimubuzano kuri desenti
kandi babuzana
abana mbazana chimumuntu kuri desenti so ndabaza ko turi yantugambe merimo
abana byo mukakoka
bari mukabari
ari anakora ari yamurumo actually big up to abantu abokora muka
a deal is not bad
only that number 3 tora confused
a deal is not bad
deal teri mbino bwakwe ngaba what we chose wo kora skole
mutakiba ba
icho kwa sakoro kaleta sent which call konga ko bara kwate my friend
aba cryptocurrency
sibiremu
echo kirungi
kandi n'ekindi mugambira abantu
mugambo okubba ngwe nayo kimanyi okubba na mulimo
tanajangu bibi tanajangu bakore deal bagakwata siri loya ekindi
oyibi
bantu mwe mutakazo mwe mu global nabaso
kuri yomonye
no kabachigwize ngo batasye bana
we continue
number 1 wife mabeta haki number 1
akani hata wabuzomba sirambo gatuna
izibera haki zibera nya
ati abajizire ngo haki nya for hakis
yes
ati amwenu ba number 1 na number 2 ariyo twaguriye umunyo noriyo umunyo gusibire munyo buji munyo mizigo buji muhendere murire ko
it's better than nothing
eshikuru namagara
abana bari mu mayuma naye basibenjara Buyo munyo kachoba ngo cyasobora kubera omukisa kunakusanga. Banzo n'umuntu kuguru.
Mwana mwenda kuchima nyangu ogoya burukari. Je namubuze habana abo kwapurenga kuzanka heri kuzakora. Aza karga kamaza bamuteka ko mukisho. Aba bana bono bakumanya ubugore kibukumanyisa. Kandi se kuzakuzayo nabatiriye sente nyingi zikosa ekoberi capital. Iyo kumutandikira ha business.
Those people out there are so hard working. Tikura hawenshi.
Oria hari abo bonkana kunya Uganda bari
Izo kuno yatu yache.
Ate bantu mwe.
Gai turiya.
Yo aza tingwa garijinga n'abana ba generation itunga kumebi rukanga muno ngambazari. Especially abana bito bakunuye. Ndakwenda kumention. You see, it doesn't matter in this world how kuboya. Hona horza. The most important thing is your creativity and your knowledge of survival. bantu mwe hano yo mu Uganda no rugaza Dubai utirikije ugaruko sanga bateta bwa zirano kukize sente
Ekyo ni kiba
bobo oli wononga katonda yakuyamba nakuwa magezi ngo nacho sobola okuyiya. I entered the supermarket on a road called SMS Enterprise. Nkasanga mu amakara gapakingira mu kavera. For the first time nkarama karaga mu
supermarket
ninga akapura kangu 5 muri mama andasa. So nagiza ngo njenge who does this. Bandira ngo ari umuntu ayina makara wakabasaba ngo bagaba supplying on supermarket. Bang witness. That sako is selling more than you can think. Atagono ngo bakweta plan de chako. Abantu batino kuzakwate mushawe makara kashite ko maude kajiro fana. Na tutu makete mpangiro vera utana kute kumtivera chabura tamu.
Dino namakara gaburi
Chako, the chako they ban from Muwende. No baretesa wakoresha baze 10. Agorovera mu mitware 5. Agasiba agasiringa ahandika yebwa.
Arona ko bakuyihomo nangejo mukasasuro na
Oyo mvuvu ko mai sente zafa.
It's all about being creative.
Creative.
Yeah.
Be creative mabana mwe nakweri wabweru. Wabweru bisibirungi. Bilala na bazo ba deporting.
By the way nkareba hina hunareba.
Ati na nangono bako you know how embarrassing it is to go to Dubai no komo ngo abantu bewareka abantu bakusinga se.
Ate yo Dubai ndaramu.
Imwetino mutamu cyaro. Ukasanga basigaza binembuzi.
Yes.
Bombe tirenzo. Uri mutamu no rya mucomo no nyira no itera pafi toina do mutwaro mu nsawo.
Onyari yecho.
Bakusaba sente toina dakago tunulanga ali ndadaga muntu.
There is an example in Christmas. Yeah? Ongwire wa Christmas nura abantu baruga Kampala nibevuga mbayiko mu cyaro. When they're going back, they have no transport.
What I enough fuel was the Christmas again up to Atasobola tugenda.
Esimu yaje kuzira mtwara atanu pamwe cheshatu.
No teka obwiro bunje kintu bakukikora kugira mbo they encourage those who are in village who stayed in village kugira nabo begombe kwizo mu town bare bane bizane motoka nemigati naki
actually don't encourage them to mislead them. Actually the practical truth is no have nothing. Motoka mfunds.
Gasimana nakwereka ngo you can survive utari mbere yo mu cyaro yo bakugira ngo obe ho mu cyaro
they are surviving on false life.
Is it bad?
Yes, it's bad. About you know we are pretending to live a life that you cannot afford.
Kashana na yigura misho abari mu cyaro kugira abe na mayizo mu town na basa kugira yako
shanga ngo empumi yo yonka erimu neriding abantu kuzankaye bari yo mu rugendo empumi niye bembire. Why do you have to lead me when you don't know even where you're going?
When amazima ugani twabo kugamba murembe gwitu vis-a-vis ebintu by'emirumo honestly tubasa kurara.
Yeah.
Speaking from a perspective, in a person who mobile money withdrawing this in. Omuchi akabasitamira mobile money honestly ukurango kwajwi anu kwarukure. Kwasoro mungare simu ekabera iPhone 13 Pro Max. A good 13 Pro Max claim piece goes for around 2.3 million.
Yes.
Tukwe. Kuyabira jwire she was sure about it. You know mang there is a like ngomucho mobile manager nomkomkolesa. I kept looking at the guy. Kibane ngamba roshi tufune ne simu neyo yamba drone kama mobile money hiyo.
The bad knows ogana gamba yari withdrawing on return.
She was not withdrawing. She was possessing a phone that goes for millions of money.
Just like really.
So is there a girl who buys that kind of phone that can mobile money? Ebe bintu bitunde kwa mobile money kwese ninyo tanki business nene.
True.
Ababana nakugambira ngo yati nore ati ninkombe bigitu gabaside. Me for example in my sack kunde nyina banywani 50 no basida. Let me not even go for kanzo mulimba ro. If I have 40 boyfriends around the barara, ndagamba boyfriends mukachenga ngo ya.
Akaba
Ndio mtu wa pesa. Out of 50.
Chikaba.
Makumi ashatu bine moto. Konka basigaza babindi gamba bine moto. Nkawamujanga kwere ko mwagazwe yegwe mbuzi. Ruzira straight. Kandi baza bakadanga bine mbuzi takwimo. Kanka omusaza nakugira ngo tungamba bireke nzifunye kangure mu moto. Ngo murembo gwita. Our focus is on the television.
Yeah.
Ngora ngo umuntu miliyoni kumezi. Yagira cyazi kuramo myaka ibi. Ntabwo uri moto kandi cyazi kuzana cyugumo.
Atu na manyamuzi bayikubise.
Ninga motoka na gikosa taxi.
No manye kintu cy'irungi ekiyo muri yecho.
No basa kushanga ine motoka koka ine cyane naje.
Eka kuri cyo kintu ekiyo muri yecho. Mbu there is this life after obwire bwaheza kwira. You people you tumateka teka ali yecho. harobora heze mwahiza kuinuka ku rugamuro ware gombya buri jato kaza kusanga baboyi zakuchwara ukazo muri reality eje yo mwabazi yetu echo kwanza nenda maka motoka nenda mu iPhone nenda maka perfume neba it is not a must konga it is not bad kugira ngo nyona agura karaka motoka kugira ngo mwazo ni manyangu ni nchakarako kugira ngo tinyine mbuzomoka Is a problem kugira ngo tinyine mbuzomoka no basa ko bati manju kuchakara tu kuchakara
no simanyangwa abana bamabinjo mtawo no ni bariana zalon zikujangwa basa kufuna amamotoka ago bafiti ngomba
nabo bingi
konga is it bad
azamotoka
omutaza kufunda idea yo kugira ngo aze kuri loan afune motoka yuno janga magezi ni mache
abamwe nibagura nibafuna zalon zezo ayikanagura motoka atakumanyana na maintenance ya motoka ejo ne kubane costing azi
nambe be furumya nakuwe nambe motoka be furuma sagala maintenance what you
oshanga no kushanga ngo
bantu etogo nkurebera wena na manu mabuke barba
no
bona ni jangu
nyoni mata kwenda
mambo chasobola
ni mata kwenda
ujagule motoka no kubana jiguze
no
ujagula mcha
ngabo yogede byo mako ne chasobola deka nange basi na mbuzi waka deka ngure motoka yange kuba nkimanyi at the end of the day bati tugenda kacheka nga wali omupira igenda cranes egenda zanya nchimanyi oja kunkubiro ngambe kwa kashuwaza waza shy
katika twala boy
noza kutera nyo
eka to dividing mchi yo fish mugure motoka kandi tugure mustora aba uri kumara fane bizo muguze motoka musozo katike bawola chichiwa de yo fish de bawola remember that in the sale kasoro ngize bichi ya motoka tuna ya
tureka tutunge
tujja kubawola timzibule kanira
era nawo jafune bizibu embuzo gitunde ageza jojugulanze
ati nyoni zibani za kutunda omwana gwayo kuba ne yaziti
umwana mwana ina vision the television
nazo sifa you people not yeah seasons ati manyo no baraye nemo kukumana mugambe motoka ngune maintenance nenda emotoka ni chimani njigura ne basa kutomera wakireba ni nchimanyi kungani wembuzi jigura kutimanya ngo nayo basa koraje why you passing on embuzi muka endwara neza hinarijire ino mwana n'umunwanu wanje actually ogo mwana mwenu kiyanga kintu kabura nashasha munonga konga kanjirangu hata kiza yabi kwasi akanjirangu akatandika project yenkoko hazogo buto obukuba bwahisia nibagweta nkebiro bibiri ekiro kimwe akajangwa kaino obukoko bukwika rushanju ngubona hakatamu izoba rimwe bakamweta no wabo muri mbara n'umunwanu wanje he's my good friend niba enkoko ngo akataha mu koko bona bukaba buri hansi akereza mukono yagirango hati nyowe nahwa but good enough he was a believer tarawire mu man akikiriza mbu what has happened there is a purpose ahawenti chabo ahawenshonga ngo kiyamanyere kumanyango no basafutani ke kintu cyo kuba no hopinga kuze kikuretere sente chikaikani chuo esente zuwateka mungu pa zikaika tomorrow ezuwa boyimi zikakanza yangu swi Nkuwa kwa tisento kazinaga
sente zigwanga wo
actually sinshana na nabantu nanyenda
sente mugenyi
there are some people
wange ngata cyalo baba mugenyi wange ngata tawara
ebirungi biri mu society
ateta abana bokushanga ngo ya irizoba yafuna idea yo kujya muri katandika mu kabotiki ningatandika some big business in town yagenda yayihora sente kuyakom town yakora yamizwe yinkashatu abiri business yari umuntu nkogwe nombano nkabwengeje
actually that is another topic. I think we should bring this topic any other day. Kuba biri ebintu bingi byo sobe kurabira ko business egenda kuko. Akwa first me if I'm to reply you nsoba kugamba mbo omuntu bobotandise ko business ngora bogigura usawa munana sawa mwenda
oyinza kugura no kumachana yegwa
ati ndiyo kuletere byorabirako waliwo muraja jigurawo ngagwe tomanyi kwawura sente amagoba gojje mu business ne sente zo mbugwoja kulabo wakasoli owapani owamaji bahono barabaho ogumeno obeta wakireba sente zo hono tekayo wareba mu business yawe kwe wabiro tiremaka perfume nogoba 10,000 so for nako waise 10,000 orukuziriya no hura warya capital warya magoba hatu warya na capital tuwamanya sente zawe za savings niziye that is another topic agwesho ngane bitu biji bikosa kureberaho ngo atandika business niza ko
ati buriya mwenu
iyo toka yabagaba ntabutanga business akashura rate ya meza 3 ekabura no kutandika akagumiza makagena na meza 3 atagakoriremo tebaro
nchoti nani munini the reason why I brought this issue leo gambira hari umuntu nkumunyeto kwenye manasa kujami cause I'm unemployed. So let me get a loan. Let me get a loan.
And it is not bad.
I start up my own business. Or when you kubasa ukeleza nkai no kujanti. What if you're going to do that? First study the business you're going to start. Manya location, manya get the target you want. Not the target you want.
Target
your clients. When obanzo kore research yawe tukugira ngo guruke hano ya bakubateta akozire manya in studio no zokora studio. Manya benzi
aine. Kimwe nako manyango omurimo gotari gukora nugwo murungi.
Yeah.
Omurimo gotari gukora nubwo murungi akabura bunyica ati no kirani kira kureba Mr. Austin wanjo benzi nchimbuka na gayo innocent atwaga ni kwegomba gayiba confused nyobone bino ni kwa ngenda kubirugamo ngenda kumushanga kana ati nanyegomba
onka baraba sigaze numwegamba gane ngenda basigaze mwe nabo kumanya bakumbugana mukagamba ngo innocent kiba barangaza impe marachirebe
ashinguto zine
marachirebe
hato zine
tizoke
bashaka kwegomba
rujya kuboro we pa
teba kwegomba
kuba useke nkurabo
manika sauna kugamba tulengera nagaga nakola da njya kubantambula kwenda
ngamba
tompandeka
ngakwenagaga
ngabandisa bulisi banaza bigere
no mayejo no yehara olojo
nayo njya kuboro
tokonda tukitero seke
tokonda kuboro
you people
okay.
want justice
So
business nagarare yeah? You first do your research and start
eminyeto mazima
mpora cyo kubasa chikore cyo ndakubasa utachikora kugira ngo atita yachikora none mbaza kubandi mushuma urukuri no musara undagura imodoka ni wayo no wagura imodoka ni biza kuko mu ngizanje ninzi kana bana nabazana mu bafumbu iwana mu ndo kubaza kuzamba bafumbu bo wende sobara kusadaka njiwe
wamamwe
sende zireke
weza mwe kwase ruhanga no kubasa jona mutakaso ndiyo ebitandikira ebyo nibiko
abana nabasadaka njiwe babo
ezo nzo business zo kubaho ebintu bina bikwase ruhanga naza kuma business yawo mwe bari munonga abari kutureba mwe bari munonga bakumanitwe abantu basi comments abantu basindika comments obuhabuzi ebibuzo bina nitubireba kandi abantu bagaruka mu buri kwisha mwe bari munonga mwe bari kusubscribinga mwe bari kutufollowinga no kutureba
kati ye producer ari mu mbera
chawa maya kabitedaba
abitegera
noreba no mureba kwari arona tureba na rentu ntumugambaho wende ko nakugamba
yo kakugamba ebintu byamunyu biri paka otwapise ntubiteka mu ruzungu navako nenga ojo tusonyiwa
yategede kamera
okay mwe bari munonga emenyete ho nekora inekero nekora cyo nekero nogezaho cyona byo nati byanguhi byo nanye natwikirizangane utaza kundeba hanyowe ateta amazima garinti ningezaho mbite bintu ninkora byo
notere bisano nagomba
nintere bishani ninkora za flyers so I'm a graphic designer I can try dancing so akakacha kumukurebaho I can try dancing I can try
nanye mbagambire kikora
ati numza
botakabagambire
de kamaze bagambire kugira ngo batandebe kindi tinkukora mu rumogo mu intereption n'ibyonga noza kora studio yonka etine kikujongeraho ninge cyo kora mu rubaju ekirakuretera kasente neza kugwa banza wamanya tu studio baza kugitekaho konka ne yambweho ki yes ekira jongereyo wataje ba customer mazima jiremche mirungi gambaje don't be rude ntukimanya ngo inebizibu no understand kunga ebyo kuza
obusungo
no ko yo muduka umutakiza mbukano kameka abamugambe emitware 5 na dendo woza ka mutwaro ato yabaje nkatono ya dazungi
uryo musuru
so
umanyicho baba data mid
yeah so ebintu ke
obunakora biseni nakora keki yo nakora
nahandika
movie niyo kwa video jingo video kwa
I can actually even write a book
ati nyowe ni kwata bakaza kwa mashashe mugongo namaguru mbananure uraza massage wawe ujye mushiza ni kwepanga rikunanura wowe mukazi ni kunanura kunyunya no bwarabera yes creativity at its best
utashasha mwana ya
So sure.
Big up na abantu tukora nabo bona kuba bari behind the camera tubatineyo Armstrong ogwena ba aine Armstrong Studios na unomteze webshani kandi nakora na video nonji nitibatineyo triple scenes ogwena arani na unomteze webshani na kwatembaga na zo na videos zimecho na yeah that one the handsome guy aha nenda kwa maisa ngo haitu kubaturi nitubaturia aha spa casket kanda hogo mshomurebo abiyagamba kunyonyobugera bamwe amayebuza so kunyonyobugere no bw'umwana no bwadore
no bwenkoko
Tia specifying obugere no buha sema tugambira bo kunya no buha
ora kimeza massage za buri muringa spakidi obwarabero kwa mushasha uroye body fatigue mwene wanda kushemera umugufu
yes
iwe zawo ngambire zugiye nimbe man rero uri mchara
ino cyo kunywa
twine cyo kunywa ntinywera mu mukomboti za bia ensande ibi yo
n'abatakunywa mwishi
n'abatakunywa twine rwenzori
twine na neturi
yes twine neturi mwen
denebe byona izoba wanorikinga ho
yari gompira buryaha mwen you just
na wafuna ka pati
na wafuna ka pati yo zo comment section don't I want to come tukaba yene msara yes
yes
twine
tata
bagambye rukora
cakes cookies
this one has to
Fisher pastries
aha na kora za keki za daddies na n'ibindi bine kusana keke kungana n'ikindi marriage means her lifetime
bisino kurekwa bona ka wabatwara bona
cyara wanje muto arona inamukubina no wange wabura mbwense
so then
nanga kwa batayina bina turanye
no magezi bina
na shaka
na magezi inamuko wango raba yizo kola keki ndize nakubijja ko na magezi inamune kubina
ari mu kako sampona
njogera bina producer
anti araba cyogera ko ndo zakira arengere wala
tamani bina
producer is the beard or producer
respect ndare yo kubigo byaba
barina good
ba producer leverezu
beto kwata ko
ateta guy
na come salon na you people manya spot no salon we have a salon
kama shete bantu mega
so ati na utaka tanjire kuzaho mu studio ni mana naraba hari ati no salon yitu babanza banda byo ka tokkare baka make up scrub bagwa byo na birya
ashwe to abagambira ngo bakaza bakora arabazira tutete tukubante tero tubakwita twanayite dressa kumushiza kwata akasirezwa tubwinana no kuzarana kanka
ugambo rw'abana nyowe wapi ona shinga tumukweza nyo rugambo wapi